Hello, my name is Kameal Costa, and this is my digital story. This is a story about my father-in-law, Martin Walter Costa. Starting with his paternal grandparents, Hilario and Maria Gonçalves da Costa, his family immigrated from the Portuguese island of Madeira to Hawaii. Their youngest son, Joe, died 4 days before their departure. He was 8 months old. With 708 immigrants on board, they left Madeira on July 22, 1884. Their other son, Manuel, died less than a month into the trip on August 15th. He was 2. They arrived in Honolulu on October 3rd of the same year. A year and a half later, in 1886, his maternal grandfather, Leonardo Pereira, came to Hawaii with his family. They came over as indentured servants working for a dole in the pineapple fields. My father-in-law's grandparents spoke English and Portuguese, except for Maria. The story goes she was mean and a stubborn lady, who my father-in-law had to live with for some time after his mother died. When Hilario and Maria had children in Hawaii, they dropped the Gonçalves de part of the last name, using only Costa, but kept the Gonçalves as a middle name. On March 16, 1918, Joseph Costa and Virginia Pereira married. My father-in-law was the 6th child out of 7. His parents were bilingual, but their children were not. Martin and the other children could say some words in Portuguese, but mostly could not speak the language, but understood what was being said. Martin spoke English, Hawaiian, and a pidgin, which is a Hawaiian dialect. It was more important and valuable for Martin's parents to learn English and assimilate to their new home than it was for the grandchildren to learn the old language of Portuguese. Since Joseph and Virginia did not teach their children Portuguese, the language has become lost to the rest of the family, as well as other cultural tradition. Their new home was Hawaii. After Korea, Martin came to the mainland, where he met his haole wife, Donna. A haole is a term used for individuals who are not native Hawaiian or Polynesia, also known as a white person. They had 6 children, my husband being the 4th. Their children only spoke English. They have more Hawaiian traditions than Portuguese. They would go to luau's, ate poi, kalua pig, and had white rice with just about every meal. The girls learned Hawaiian dancing, and my sister-in-law Virginia also learned to play the ukulele. My father-in-law was Hawaiian Portuguese, not Portuguese Hawaiian. Because my father-in-law was able to understand Portuguese, he was also able to understand most Spanish, which helped him at work. I feel that Martin's grandparents learned English through a direct method where they learned the language without translation and through assimilation, using and developing their oral skills. They had to assimilate to their new lives. It's almost a sink or swim technique. We don't know how strong their English was or how much they developed their English or writing skills. We know how Martin's parents learned English, but I wonder if it was through social construction, where individuals engage in social activities such as playing with English-speaking children and then at home with their parents. We know they were bilingual. Well, this concludes my digital story. I hope you enjoyed it. In loving memory of Martin Walter Costa.